Welcome to our software training 2.05 version. In this section we'll see all the new features that have been introduced in this release of the software. First of all, in the main page we can see two new buttons. The biggest one, here on the left, is the OBD scan tool that we'll see in detail later. While this one on the right, here, the magnify lens, is the index tool. By clicking here, you can see in one page all the most relevant information about the connected ECU. As you see here, file name, notes, kit, cylinder, injectors, and so on. This tool is very useful to take a glance about which strategies are enabled in the ECU, or even for keeping track of the installation data. This section has been updated with minor features like an improved accuracy in targeting injection times, or allowing the installer to select during the wizard if RPM signal must be read from RPM wire or simply from petrol injections. Then switch on the mapping section. Okay, here we only changed the logic of the bars here above on the right. Okay, now we are on petrol. You can see that is the petrol reference bar is green. Now the engine is steady, so we switch on gas. Okay, here we are. We are a little bit rich. We should add some point here in this region, so the procedure is more or less the same of the previous software version, Sure enough, the new feature is that if we are driving and for some reason we change a little bit RPM on engine load, the petrol bar will turn red to warn us that we lose our previous reference and we are suggested to go back to petrol for a little bit to acquire a new reference and then switch one more to gas to check the mixture. So for example, I go back on petrol, yeah, and then I switch again on gas. So you see we are still a little bit rich, and if I go over RPM or changing a little bit the load, as you see here, it turns red. It means that my reference is wrong. Okay, let's go further on gas petrol tab here. Okay, we need to activate the express section, so we'll see here that we have a selectable numbers of cycles in the anticipate section. Well, this number means how many engine cycles we should anticipate when we use this feature. On a 4-cylinder car like this one, you can anticipate maximum 3 cycles. Anyway, this parameter is useful in some CNG vehicle, but there's no rule about that. You have to try and see how it works. Okay? It's very simple. You select how many cycles, okay, and then you click on anticipate. And now, here, you will see about how many cycles are anticipated here. Okay, to anticipate a different number of cycles, restore the previous firing order, the standard one, and then you change here and anticipate again. Obviously you must be on petrol when you are doing this, and then you try on gas. Okay, so now we switch to the modify carburation tab here. Okay, you will see that We have here a new entry, the gas pressure compensation recalculate. Okay, and this option will set the gas pressure compensation center on the actual value of the gas pressure. You have to pay attention to this feature. Use it only if you cannot auto-calibrate a vehicle, or maybe if you need to replace a reducer and the new one have no way to mechanically regulate the pressure, and its working pressure is different from the previous one. Okay? In any case, you have to check the mapping of the vehicle after adjusting these parameters. However, to recalculate the compensation, you must be on gas. Okay, so here we are. We have made an auto calibration before, so we are very near to the oldest gas pressure centering. However, we can recalculate it anyway, just to see how it works. Now you see that the average here for regulation is 1.18. Okay, so if you click on recalculate, this is a warm message. Okay, and now the pressure is centered on the compensation is centered on the gas pressure of the regulation of the gas pressure. Okay, so this is more or less the way to do it.